this data-driven world. Now people talking about data, how do you want to use data to influence people's thinking, to influence people's mind. So of course you can use it in a very positive manner. Of course sometimes people use it for negative manner, because I mean recently people are talking how certain YouTube influencers, they are using the data and to influence the public, the general perceptions about certain political parties. So these are data. People, that's how people use data nowadays. In order to influence people. And you also mentioned about AI. Data science and AI are closely related. I would say that AI is one of the components in data science. And in this program, there will be two courses on AI. One is I don't know whether you browse through our courses for this program. One course is on predictive analytics. Basically, this is machine learning. So you learn about machine learning, and this is a core course. And then there's another course on deep learning. Deep learning is basically, it's also machine learning, a subset of machine learning, where you focus on neural network. So the AI courses are there in this program. So don't worry about that. You will learn about AI, because when you talk about data science, we can't avoid of taking on discussing about AI and also machine learning. So you will learn all that. And for this course, basically, as you mentioned earlier, we are not going to produce programmers. That is not our aim. We want to produce, people who can think how they can use these data science tools and technology in order to solve problems, real world problems. So that's one of the aims of this program. It's not, how to become a programmer to produce data science solutions. No, basically these are deal by undergraduate programs. So at master's level, basically we want to produce thinkers who can think, who can use the technology to solve problems. So I will for this first semester courses, you have, as you mentioned earlier, you have research methodology, and then you're going to learn programming for data science. So I will be teaching that subject. And I will, in the future, you also will see me teaching other subjects, for example, predictive analytics. Let me share the slides. Let me share the slide. Okay. So, yes. So these are the courses that you're going to take in this. In this program. So here, first semester, which is you are currently in this semester, you're going to take two subjects: programming for data science, research, and then you're going to take a second subject, research methodology. Only two courses. Next year, January, you're going to take two more: data mining and then big data. And in the third semester, which is the final semester for the first year, you're going to learn about statistics for data science, and you're going to learn about data engineering. And then when you move to your second year, in the fourth semester, you're going to learn few more subjects, that is predictive analytics, which I mentioned earlier, and then you're also going to learn on data science project, data science project 1. So these are the for data science project, you're going to to write a proposal on the project that you intend to do for this for this program. But don't worry about this data science project, so you will deal with it when you're going to register for this course. And then you're also going to take cloud computing. This is basically elective. Then you have data governance and management. Okay, so but for elective, just choose, here you have to choose just one. Okay, we're going to offer either cloud computing and also data governance and management. So there will be two, but just choose one. And then in the fifth semester, you're just going to focus only one subject, that is data science project 2. Here, what you're going to do, you will implement the project that you proposed in data science project 1. So we split the project into two components: data science project 1, where you're going to tell us what you intend to do. And then in the subsequent semester, you have data science project 2, where you're going to implement your proposal, because that would be your data science project 2. And in the final semester, so if you notice, in your fifth semester, you're only going to take project. There will be no other courses that you have to take, because we just want you to focus on project. So you have ample of time to complete your project. Then you will come to the last semester, the sixth semester, where we are going to offer three courses, but you have to take only two. So the three courses are deep learning, information security management, and then you have social media analytics. So you just choose any two. Okay, sometimes the subject will be selected for you and will be pushed to your profile. So these are the courses that you're going to take. So total credits 40, and they are these are the courses that you have to take that we have you know plan it for you in your 2 years study at OUM. And if you notice, and for all these programs, sorry, for all these courses here, for example, when you take data mining, big data, data engineering, and also predictive analytics and so on, for other courses, we will try to introduce new tools that you can use or implement to solve problems. For example, for data mining, for assignment, we will ask you to choose a tool, or we will let you know the name of the tool, and using this tool, we're going to ask you to solve certain problems. The same goes for programming for data science. For programming for data science, basically we are going to use Python in order to do the coding, and I will introduce tools that you can use to create Python programs. Of course, there are many tools available out there. I will introduce one tool that you can use it for your assignment, where you can write your Python codes, you can compile, and also you can execute. You can see the output of the program. So all these courses, we will try to make it hands-on. Of course, the theory part will be there, but the emphasis will be on practical elements. So these are the courses. And then let me share now another file on the assessment and how you will be assessed in this program. So you'll be assessed according to the courses. So let me now share another file. I will email to you later. Okay, these files all. Okay. Yeah, this is the assessment format. Yes, David. Any question?
Yes, Nata, I just want to ask, right,
Mm-hmm.
whether all these program right, is associated to any commercial company. For example, you want to do certain tools, right,
Mm.
like Pythons or a certain programming. You need the tools from the commercial side of it. Because I
No.
understand some university they need to bond with certain commercial companies to learn their products so that you in other way it's like the university teaching them how to use their product like Microsoft Office, right? You teach them, then at the end of the day, after graduate, you still using Microsoft Office to do your office daily activities, something like that. So
Yeah.
in the AI, in this course, right? Do you have something like specialties to associate with certain companies like Power BI to do analytics and so on?
Yeah. We will try to introduce your assignment tools that you need to use to solve the assignment problems or the assignment questions, and even for certain commercial tools, we will discuss with the companies or the corporate entity, how best we can get it the license for the students. And we notice when we prepare the program, we notice that many of these tools comes with a free version. Of course, this free version they have some limitation, and I will notice that even though there is some limitations on this free version, it's good enough to be used for academic purposes. So we will use these tools. Okay, so don't worry, David. We will use these commercial tools in our teaching and learning. Is it
Yeah,
okay?
if this is the case, that means that if you're learning their programs or their products, right? Is it get additional certification? Because I
Okay.
learned from other university, they do, yesterday you learn their certificates or not their products, right? You will be awarded so that in the future, if you are working through their partners or their networks, right, in the business, so that you already enhance, you don't have to go through again the
Yeah.
enablement,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we are exploring that option. In fact, when we prepared this program, that was in our mind, where some of the courses we want to tie with certain commercial entities or certain providers out there that provides certification. So we will let you know for the courses. I'm thinking for the subjects like big data, data mining, and also on data engineering, how best we can tie up with certain certification bodies or certification providers, so that the minute the students enroll into these courses, once they graduate, either they get some exemptions. For example, let's say the exam for the actual certification got two parts. Maybe the students here, those who are completed this course, they no need to take the first part of the exam. They just take the second part of the exam. And we're also talking to SIRIM. I believe you heard about SIRIM. They also have their own certification. And if you notice, one of the courses that we are going to offer is information security and management. So we are also talking to SIRIM, because SIRIM also, they have their own certification on security. So we are talking to them, and hopefully we can get some support from them for those students taking these information security and management courses. So it won't be at the program level, it will be at the course level, right? Okay, so we'll try to introduce certain certification. From time to time, I will let you know if there are courses comes embedded with this certification. For example, for programming for data science, I will introduce a tool. I don't know. I'm not sure that you heard about this tool. They call it Scikit-learn. Yeah, Scikit-learn is basically data science tools that you can use it for a variety of purposes. And one of the purposes is to create Python programs. So I will introduce that tool, even though we are going to use it only for Python programming. But later, for other courses, you also can use it for other courses and also for your projects, data science project. Okay, David?
Okay.
Okay, so this is the assessment, as you can see on your screen. This is the assessment. Hope is, let me just enlarge it a bit. Let me put it on, okay, this is too big. Okay, so for programming for data science, there will be one assignment, and towards the end, you're going to have exam. And for research methodology, I was told that there will be no exam. You have to complete some task or assignment. Okay, that is for research methodology. And for next semester, you're going to take data mining and also big data. There will be, for example, for data mining, there will be one assignment, online interaction, reflective report. That is the coursework of continuous assessment. And there will be, towards the end, you're going to sit for the exam. So basically, the exam, if there is a final exam, normally the final exam will be the essay format, and the weightage is 40%. And for the coursework, whether you have assignment or you have combination of other tasks you need to do. For example, for data mining, you have assignment, online interaction, reflective report. The total of these tasks, I mean, the weightage will be 60%. So always like this for all the courses here. The coursework will be, the weightage will be 60%, and the exam is 40%. And for the big data, you have assignment, only one assignment, and towards the end, you're going to a final exam. So assignment is, as I mentioned earlier, 60%, and the exam, which will be in the essay format, will be 40%. Statistics, you're going to have one assignment, and towards the end, you're going to have final exam, the essay format. For data engineering, you're going to have one assignment, and you're going to have online interaction. Basically, the assignment will be 50%, and online interaction will be 10%. So altogether will be 60%. You must be wondering what's the meaning of online interaction. It means that you have to interact with me or with your peers. We will give you a problem. You discuss the problem, give your idea or your inputs, or you try to reflect with the problems that given. So based on that interaction, you will get some points there. So the total points is 10. So assignment 50, online interaction is 10. And you'll be going to use our LMS, My Inspire, in order to use it as a platform for the interaction. And then towards the end, you're going to a final exam. So, as I mentioned earlier, the weightage is 40%. It will be essay based. And then you have predictive analytics. You have one programming assignment. And then towards the end, you're going to a final exam. And for the data science project 1 and data science project 2, because this is basically a project paper, you need to just prepare a report. And for data science project 1, there will be a presentation as well. And for data science project 2, you have to prepare the project reports, and towards the end, you're going to do the presentation. Don't worry about the presentation. We will guide you on items that you need to be included in your presentation. So don't worry about that. And then you have the rest are the elective subjects. For cloud computing, you have assignment and you have final exam. For data governance and management, you have assignment and a quiz, which will contribute 60% of the total weightage. And then towards the end, you have final exam. And then you have social media analytics, you have one assignment. And then towards the end, the final exam will be in the form of project. It is not the typical exam that normally you will have to sit there. So the final exam for social media analytics is project based. And then you have deep learning, where the coursework will be a programming assignment, just one assignment. And towards the end of the semester, you are going to have exam, but the exam will be in the form of assignment. And then you have another one, elective subject here, information security and management. The coursework will be assignment, one assignment, and the final exam, there will be one final exam towards the end. So if you notice, most of the subjects here will have one assignment for the coursework, which will contribute 60% of the weightage. And towards the end, you will have one exam, final exam, essay type, and the weightage is 40%. Some of the subject, not many, some of the subjects will have some other, they will have some other tasks you have to do for the coursework. For example, for data mining, you have assignment, online interaction, reflector report. So it's just not one assignment, you have some other activity. But the total is always 60% for your coursework, right? Any question, David, about for the assessment?
Yes, I want to ask for this final examination,
Mm-hmm.
right? Is it how is it you conduct the final examination? Is it pro doctor exam or you have to go to the learning center to
Okay,
take the final exam?
at the moment, it's a take home exam. It is not a proctored exam where you have to go to to a physical center to sit for the exam. No, all the exams and also the coursework will be conducted online. So there's no requirement for you to go to the center, our learning center, to sit for the final exam. For example, for the courses that you're taking this semester, I just give an example for programming for data science. Assignment, of course, assignment you have to do it on your own at home. For the final exam, there will be a take-home exam. They will give you, if I'm not mistaken, they will give you 8 hours to to complete the exam and submit it online. So there's no requirement for you to attend physical exams. No such requirement. All right.
So this exam considered as open book, lah, right?
Open book. Yes, it's open book.
Open book, but
Open.
you just have to use certain intelligence to create the answer for the exam.
Yes, yes. You just use your Microsoft Word, For example, for this programming data science, you can type your codes in the compiler, or you can use the tools that I mentioned earlier, copy paste into your Word, and then you can just submit it to us.
Yeah, hopefully ChatGPT will help me. No, lah, I just joking. I know you all will have a way to
Yeah, yeah,
detect
yeah,
whether
yeah,
this is his mind from the AI
yeah,
or
yeah.
it's a
We have
human
to.
kind of thing.
Yeah, we have the tools. Okay, but but the way you spoke to me earlier, I think you're a person that comes to to gain the knowledge. So I don't think so.
Yeah.
You would use a Chat GPT. You won't use shortcut
Yeah,
because
no fun. I mean, it's like
yeah,
yes, you help, but it's no fun. You have to learn and
yeah,
embrace it.
yeah.
In case AI have certain hallucinations, like some of the IT programmers say. So everything go haywire. So
Yeah,
you
true, true. Yeah,
check it.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
that is the thing.
Okay. So far, any problems when you encounter when you go through your first tutorial for research methodology? Anything, any issues you can
No,
go through? No, huh?
no. So far, I think the presentation by Dr. Arifin,
Uh,
Professor Dr. Arifin, was like quite dry, just only introduction between me and him
okay.
in the online session. But reading a textbook again, you have to open the link and open the
I
textbook.
think that I think they for that course I think they're using a module, if I'm not mistaken. They're using a module. When I say module, basically it's an ebook, as I mentioned earlier, but ebook written by OUM lecturers, or we might have commissioned someone outside. But it's basically a customized book for OUM students.
Yeah, they have a recommendation. I can click, I can open and download the books. but I
The
haven't
chapter, right?
explored because the library just now on the onboarding section or the orientation section, they're talking about the library. They need to have like the EBES, right, or the EPCS kind of a membership in order to download the whole textbook in
Oh, okay.
PDF. So I'm
Yeah.
very into it. No worry, I will find a way to do this
Okay.
because
If let's
very
say,
good in technology.
okay. Let's say if you encounter any problems to access these, to access or to download these PDF materials, you let me know. I always can, because I'm a full-time staff at OEM. If you have any issues, I always can, can channel your problems to the respective departments. Okay. All right.
Good.
So I will see you on Thursday at 9. Okay. For
Okay.
our first tutorial on Python programming.
Sure. So meanwhile, I can just read about it before the tutorial.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
saw already.
Yeah, yeah. If you don't have time, it's okay. It doesn't matter because it's still early. But if you have time, you try to go through. If you don't understand, doesn't matter. Just get the exposure. The kind of things that they are going to learn. So even if you don't have any programming knowledge, don't worry because for this course, we'll start from scratch. Right?
Hmm. Yes.
We'll start from scratch.
Yeah. Start from scratch. Understand.
Mm. Even though
There's
it's
a lot of hits.
yeah, even though it mentioned programming for data science, give impression that is for those who already have exposure or already have programming experience. I mean that's how the title sounds, but don't worry, we'll start from scratch. The whole course will start from scratch. Don't
Okay.
worry about that. As long as you have that logical thinking, you have that problem solving skills, this course should be easier for you to handle.
Yes. I spoken to Dr. Jasper, right? Jasper Cole.
Yes.
She's the MIT, right?
Yes, she's
So
MIT.
when I inquired at Master of IT the time
Uh,
was like few months ago.
uh,
Then
uh,
I asked her, right, why should we learn Python? Because nowadays, you don't need a programmer to do all these things, all these back end programming
mm,
thing,
mm,
even like Google, like call that Google employees as well. They
mm,
don't think that they feel trapped because AI can, take over their sweet spot on programming. But what Dr. Jasper had is very, very easy. He say that now these kids also can learn Python in
yeah,
school.
yeah,
I don't know how true is it, but during our time we don't have the opportunity to learn programming. But now it's like when learning programming, it's like you say learning from scratch.
yeah, yeah. In school, they're learning
Easy.
Python. They're
Yeah,
learning Python. Of course, they don't learn the advanced topics of Python. They learn how to capture, how to interact with user, how to do some basics, basic problem solving. Yes, they do.
mhm,
They do learn in the school. Even though David, you mentioned that nowadays the tools are already there. For the
yes,
technologies or the user to handle the tools, but you still need to have someone to create the tools, right? So that's done by the programmer.
yes,
So it
of
means
course.
that programming part is still there. We still need people to do, to create codes. But nowadays, what they do, they develop the codes in a way that at the end of the day, the end product is what you see is what you get. So it means just click some buttons here and there, you get what you want. But even the tools, you need to have someone to create it. So that's why we still need to have programmers. Even with this chat GPT, with this advancement in AI, we still need to have what you call programmers to do certain tasks.
Mm,
Okay.
good.
Okay. Okay. So David, I will see you on Thursday for our first class. And in the meantime, I will email to you the information or the materials that you required. All right.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Any questions? Do you have anything to ask?
No, so far no.
No.
Right. I'll see you. If no, then if I have any question that I can reach you by email or
You
WhatsApp.
mean by Thursday, I will share my phone number. I'll create a WhatsApp
Yeah.
group. You always can communicate with me. Don't worry. I will. I believe that you should able to complete this course on time. You have 2 years, and then don't worry. You should be the very first, cohort, first student to graduate with
Yeah. This is my
master.
motivation. Yeah, because I was excited. Master of data science
Uh,
is the
okay. So nice meeting you here in this online session, and looking forward to meet you on Thursday for our class. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Thank you, David. See you on Thursday.
Okay, see you. Bye
Okay.
bye.
Okay. Bye. Bye.